this video, I will show you how Manchester United have become extremely efficient and extremely good at set pieces. If I could ask you one question, let's start this video with one question. If I asked you, in the past few seasons, what was Manchester United's main issue when facing opposition? And it's our inability to close off games and to see off stubborn opposition like Bournemouth and Wolves. Now, how do managers and top teams like Manchester United unlock stubborn defenses like Bournemouth? Well, one of the tried and tested methods is set pieces. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how Manchester United have become extremely efficient and deadly from set pieces. Let's analyze. Okay, so the first sequence we're going to look at is Casemiro's goal from Christian Eriksen's free kick. Now, there are a lot of interesting things that I have observed while watching this game, and especially watching Manchester United's setup during the set pieces. Now, the first thing that I want you to notice here is the fact that Manchester United only attacked the box with three players. And while this is not going to be a key factor in this set piece, it's definitely going to be a key factor leading up to the third goal. So keep that in mind because we are coming back to that. Now here, let's focus on Casemiro's positioning right here. He's not positioned on the same line as the Bournemouth defenders because he wants to avoid the offside trap. But to me, the fact that he's positioned here means that he knows exactly where Christian Eriksen is going to put the ball. He is positioned about 1 meter away from the line because he's going to make a run through this hole in order to come here. And that's where Christian Eriksen is going to put the ball. So as you can see, he's anticipating the ball is going to come over here. Already he's getting ready. Christian Eriksen is getting ready to put the ball into the near post over here. It goes in there. Now, as you can see, the Bournemouth players cannot really follow Casemiro because he was thinking about that run before they could think about it. And also, it's much easier for him because he's actually facing the goal. But also, these balls right here, these are some of the deadliest set-piece situations right here as far as defenders are concerned. Why? Because this area right here, the ball obviously is going towards the goal. So there is always a chance of a goalkeeper's blunder. If his visibility is compromised, then he could actually miss the ball and it can go in. But also for defenders, it is a nightmare because you're actually facing your own goal. So it's hard. It's an unnatural position for you when it comes to actually clearing that ball. So the strikers have all of the advantages over you here. In fact, statistically speaking, set pieces like these on the left-hand side or the right-hand side that go into this area right here actually result in a lot of own goals because this is an unnatural position for a defender to be defending in. So Casemiro goes in, goal, beautiful goal. Now, the reason why this goal was made possible is simply because Casemiro and Christian Eriksen were on a different wavelength to everybody else. But also Christian Eriksen, he was not targeting a man. This is what's important here. Christian Eriksen was targeting a zone, an area. And Casemiro was making a run into that zone and that area. It's like they have a rendezvous, a meetup point. That's where I'm going to put the ball. That's where you go. And that's what a coach like Erik, for example, now who is our set piece coach, that's what he's working on with the players. That means don't focus on targeting a player, target a zone, an area. And then players make runs into those areas. And that's how you end up scoring goals. Beautiful into that near post area. Casemiro, beautiful finish. Now, you remember what I said about how Manchester United does not put a lot of players in the box. Now, this is the second corner. Sorry, not the second corner. I meant the third goal, 84th minute. Only 3 players in the box. And this is something that, you know, when I was watching the game and the same thing happened against Wolves and against Burnley and Nottingham Forest. I was like, wait, how come we don't have many players in the box? But now looking at it in hindsight, I just noticed why that is the case. And it's because of efficiency. Think about it like this. When you are in a set piece position like this, when you receive a cross, it doesn't matter how many people are inside the box. It is still a 1v1 situation. Whoever leaps the highest or whoever times his jump the best wins the challenge. So it doesn't matter how many people you have in the box. Now, Why do a lot of teams have a lot of people in the box? Is because it increases the odds of one of your player actually being a successful target for the cross or the pass. But it also means that if there is a rebound or a messy situation in the box, then you have much more players, hence you are much more likely that one of your players is going to push the ball into the net. But Manchester United do it differently. As you can see, only 3 players in the box, and then the rest of the players are all around the box. And now let's see how that actually helps Manchester United keep control of the game and score goals. So the players are getting ready. As you can see, Maguire, Rashford, and Lindelof. What's interesting here is that as the ball goes in from Bruno, all of them make the run into the near post, right? So again, this is clear indication that Bruno Fernandes is targeting a zone, and that the 3 Manchester United players who are here, they are also targeting that zone. He's targeting it with the ball. They are targeting it with their runs, okay? Now, the ball goes out. Now, here is what's interesting, is that in this kind of setup, what Manchester United are prioritizing right now is keeping momentum and control of the ball. Why? Because if we get back, in this kind of situation, right? So there are only 2 options. Either one of our players wins the ball, and so we have a shot at goal, and either it goes in or the goalkeeper makes a save or it's off target. But in case Bournemouth win the ball, as in the case right now, they just end up giving us the ball back. And so let's see how that actually results in a goal for Manchester United. So Fred goes back into Casemiro. Luke Shaw. Now, Luke Shaw, player of the match, in my honest opinion. Right now, he can see Bruno Fernandes run over here. That was beautiful. This is why Bruno Fernandes is world class, really. It's just subtle little things. Luke Shaw, beautiful pass. Bruno Fernandes towards Rashford and goal. The reason we scored this goal is because we kept momentum after we've lost the set piece, after we've lost the ball at the set piece. And that's actually Manchester United being extremely efficient with how they approach set pieces. You don't need to put 8 players in there and just throw in the ball and just hope, just speculative balls into the box and just hope to see what happens. No, you actually target specific zones. You have runners that go into those zones, and you have brilliant players like Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes who put balls into those areas. And in case you're not successful, you have enough men in and around the box, so that whenever the opposition clears, you still have the ball in their own half, and you still have momentum, and you can still cause damage, as was the case in the 3rd goal. Brilliant. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it the thumbs up, and cheers.